G'day folks, my name's Andy from Composting Toilet Systems. We've been building compost toilets for about 12 or 13 years now, and this is one of our chutes with or without urine separator. This one has the urine separator in it, and today I'm going to show you how to trim this up in preparation for installation into your compost toilet. So the first thing we will do is to take the edge off this, because that's exposed under there, and you need to measure out 30 mil from the inside. We'll give you a template anyway to be able to do this, so then you shouldn't have any problem doing it. So what I've done here is just got a square, and I measured off the edge and run that around parallel with you, just running that around like that, and that will give you the line of marking. I won't do the whole lot because we don't want to make this video too long. There's a couple of ways you can do it. I use a jigsaw, and fortunately my jigsaw from the edge of the blade is pretty much exactly what we require for the cut. So just get a stable table. I'd sort of hang on to that nipple there a bit for my grip. So just coming off that edge there, taking the ring out, and this is what you've got left. So I'll just trim this little bit up here. So basically, now we've got exposed, I'm going to trim this little piece up here. I'll flick it over and put that on a flat surface. So just we do that. Try not to put it on anything too rough, because you can tend to scratch the face there, but just as it goes down. So I'll just finish trimming this. As you can see, that's the old line, I know. Okay, so that distance there is about what we need for the lip once we install it. So okay, so next, because this one is the one with the urine separator, so it has the hole for the urine to go through here and the nipple on this side. So we need to just drill that hole out. Generally what I use is obviously a drill here, and we just gently go in there and try and centre it. And drill that out. Once you've done it from the inside to start with, what I do is flip it over and just drill out the other side a little bit. Don't go too far in. You could also give that a little file if you feel like giving that a file to take those edges off. But basically that's the setup. The next part of this process is obviously we need to cut the bottom out. Now that can vary depending on your height of your bin underneath, your vessel that your waste is going into. So I generally leave that to the end. So this is why today I'm just going to cut the minimal amount off. I've used this polystyrene fruit box just to sort of use as a guide, because it's hard to turn this sometimes. So just using the square again. I'm only going to show you how to start doing this. I'm not actually going to complete it, because it will change depending on your height later on. So you've got this much to use. So there's about a 300 millimeters variation there. Some people might not take any off. So we can just make a mark on here, running your square around to get a nice line. Also folks, you don't have to use the jigsaw on this. You can use just a normal handsaw. You don't need generally powered tools to do this job. Again, and in saying that, you can use just a coping saw, which is just here, to run this ring around. You don't need a jigsaw. As long as you've marked it at 30 mil off the inside edge, really don't need power to do this job, which is good for everyone. Don't get me started on the environment. So just by cutting this off nice and square, a little bit of an effort with a handsaw, and I just generally run a little file around the inside or the outside just to take any dags off if you feel like you want to do that. And there you have your chute pretty much ready to go. I'm just going to show you how to install this one into a bench seat model here, which we've pre-cut the hole for. And you can see that on one of our other videos on at compostingtoiletsystems.com.au. Here's the chute that we just prepared, and that will just basically sit straight in there into your vessel underneath by cutting that hole the same size. I can just put this toilet seat on, and I've got this one so you just screw it straight through the back. You don't need to use those silly little screws that they provide you sometimes with toilet seats. And there you go, ready to go. So if you need any more help or information on composting toilets, feel free to go to our website www.compostingtoilets.com.au.